I'm nigga. Well, what wound up happening is I messed around and pressed go live before I was really ready to go live. So now we're live. So this is what we're going to do. Now we got to do it from the Blog Talk side and also from the Instagram side. So let's go ahead and hook that up. And it's gonna go it's gonna go down the way it goes down. It's gonna go down the way it goes down. Sun 75, baby. Daily go get him into the show. All right, it's like actually it's Urban Therapy with Sun. So let's plug it in. Let's plug it in. Let's go. All right, let me get this right. So we just gotta make sure that the Blog Talk side goes on right. We just gotta get the Blog Talk side on right, and then we're gonna rock it like that. Let's see. All right, let's go. Boom. Let's get to go. So it's the Urban Therapy with Sun show. So let's get this music in here.
At your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press 2.
Now y'all gonna see some
your show will go live in
administrative things that I have to do in order to make sure that this show happens. This is all of the stuff. Well, some of the stuff that I have to do ahead of time. So wait. So normally I have to cut it off because something happens to the stream on Blog Talk when I first queue it up when I call in. So I normally have to hang up, call again, and then it picks up and then it rolls smooth. But in the meantime, people don't even know that on the Blog Talk side because they get head.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show,
now we are
reconnecting you now.
We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing fast lane, no coasting. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun show and it's Sunday. And I'm sorry that I'm late, but I'm still going to be straight. We going to make this show kind of great. Emotionally insatiable. It's what we talking about. You think you're not here? No doubt. My man, teacher 1130 coming through. What's going on, my brother? Thanks for coming through on the Instagram side. That's my word. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun show. I'm your host, Sun752. And today we're talking about being emotionally insatiable. Being emotionally insatiable. What do y'all know about being emotionally insatiable? Well, when I say that you're emotionally insatiable, I mean that you're the type of person that can bring out all of the emotional energy from people that would rather have kept that in the tuck. Like you ain't really trying to laugh hysterically today, and you definitely wasn't trying to cry, but this way, yo, you're pulling that out as if it was a rope, baby. The anchor man, there's no doubt. Emotionally insatiable. Have you ever dealt with anybody that you would term to be emotionally insatiable? When you are emotionally insatiable, that means that you can't get enough. You can't get enough of that emotional stuff. That means that there is no level to the drama that you may bring into a situation. There is no crying limit. There is no sighing limit. You be sighing and crying and crying and sighing. Yo, all this crazy shit you selling, but we ain't buying. At least we're trying not to, but you making us do it, forcing down our throats like fluid. But it's gonna be okay. You think it won't, but it's happening today. Hey. Urban Therapy with Sunshine. Everything is going to be all right. We keep the game tight as a vice, and it's going to be nice. I want to give a shout out to my peoples. T. Carey Wright is all up in the place. It's always good to see your face and taking up space, doing more than that. I'm glad that you're around at this particular time. And while LeBron, I see my man, LeBron say, what? What's one time? What's going on, my brother? There can never be another. And Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? It's good to see me, some you. That's true. And Carol Chamberlain, me favorita. Carol Chamberlain, me favorita, baby. That's right. So let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Sunday from 11 a.m. till around 12:30-ish. And the reason that we say 12:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is a Sunday. And this particular Sunday here, it is the 27th of December. That's 2 days removed from Christmas. So a lot of y'all still have y'all Christmas hangover. Some of y'all got real drunk and high on Christmas. You know what I mean? Some of y'all went and convened with family members when y'all know y'all wasn't supposed to. And I know y'all wasn't wearing no mask. You ain't got a lot of me, son. You ain't got a lot of me. I know you didn't wear your mask. But it's okay. Hopefully everybody in the fam was all right. Because I don't know about this coronavirus tonight. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about its transmission. But we know that it be transmitting. Like I said, this is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss and fight, bust it up, go back and forth with each other. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that it projects into this universe and this thing called life. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R's. The Urban Therapy with Sun show and it's Sunday. How you feeling? I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should, because you absolutely should, and I know that you can. So on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, we are talking about being emotionally insatiable. Insatiable. Well, you know, when you're insatiable, that means that you cannot be satisfied. It means that you cannot have a cap put on it. No matter what, you can always take a little bit more. There is no limit to how far you can dig. You dig. Yo, it's the bottom, son. You can't go no farther than that. Break ground. You can go a little farther. You haven't reached the center of the earth yet. Keep digging, nigga. So when somebody is emotionally insatiable, that means that they can't get enough of the emotional energy that either you espouse or that they espouse. So they're either taking all of yours because they need more. In the midnight hour, they want more. When a rebel yell, she want more. Or they are giving you all of their emotions and you may not be able to take it at all. Have you ever dealt with somebody like that? Somebody that it's not necessarily all about the drama, but it's going to feel very dramatic because you're not ready for all of that emotional energy that people may be trying to give to you. Do you understand what I'm talking about? Because like check it out, y'all. A lot of times we are just trying to keep our emotions really capped. You know, we go through shit in our lives and we ain't really trying to cry today. We ain't really trying to sigh today. We ain't trying to get in deep thought today. We ain't trying to feel bad today. And I don't want to reduce emotions to the negative, to the sad. But when we talk about emotions, a lot of times we're talking about that. Now, don't get me wrong, because a lot of times your emotions can be a wonderful thing. Great. Off the chain. Like, for example, you know, when you win an award or a prize, or you receive praise from somebody that you didn't see coming, like you had no idea that somebody gave a shit about you. You had no idea that somebody recognized you. You had no idea that the fix was in your favor for a change, Charlie Brown. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, and you may be overcome with emotions. Like, yo, you know what I mean? When was the last time something happened to you and you just broke down crying? Like, I ain't talking about broke down crying because you was sad, because we probably can easily remember the last time that happened, because you know how that goes. Dion Battle, Dion from here and way beyond. Thanks for coming through on the Instagram side. Appreciate me some. You know that my pride is restored and we will never get bored because we are emotionally insatiable right now, or because we are ready to go. Y'all doing this DG show with O Actually, it's the Urban Therapy with Son, and we going to do this shit until the show is done. We'll have some fun now with me and all the gang, learning from each other while we do our thing. So, when was the last time it happened for you? When you were overcome with emotions? Like, yo, I saw a video. I saw a video, Joe Biden recently, when what's the name? Barack Obama, at the end of his term, he called Joe Biden on stage and gave him the Congressional Medal of Honor. And Joe Biden didn't see that shit coming. It was funny because he called him up to the stage. Joe Biden just, he chilling. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what the president, I don't know what he called me up to the stage for, but I'm ready for whatever he probably wants. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, we want to work on that new secret handshake, that, the handshake that we made. But as he started, as Obama kept talking, Joe started catching on like, oh, shit. So when he pulled the joint out, he was just, he had the hanky, though. He had the hanky ready, like, oh, shit. He just turned around like, shit. Chill, man. I mean, you gonna make me scream nigga in front of you. Fuck, son. Damn. Fuck, man. Like that. Like that is like that. Overcome with emotions. Overcome with emotions. Now, if you are the type of person that becomes overcome with emotions every time anything happens to you, anytime anything happens to you, you become overcome with emotions. Whether you're laughing, crying, or just, I guess when I say emotional, I mean emotional, not necessarily sad, but when you know how it is when you get emotional, your mouth might get dry, your heart rate might increase, you might get all sweaty, your head might feel like it's in a vice, and it's like nose gets stopped up or it might run. Like that, y'all. Like that. Like that, emotionally insatiable. Now, what happens when you're dealing with somebody who is emotionally insatiable and you are not emotionally insatiable? And you ain't even trying to fuck with that today. Like that wasn't in your plans for the day, son. You was just gonna chill. You was just gonna chill, sit around the crib, wash clothes, watch a little TV, sip on a little something, smoke a little something, check out a flick, get on the phone, call some. You know what I mean? You dealing with, and you get trapped in the house with somebody who's emotionally insatiable. When it's really tough, when you're dealing with somebody who's emotionally insatiable, when you're dealing with somebody that's new for you, you may be trying to establish a romantic relationship with them, but then you realize how emotionally insatiable that they are. So everything that happens between you and them becomes an issue. Everything becomes an issue. Every little thing becomes an issue. So you were supposed to call him back. You didn't call him back in a timely manner. Well, I'm saying, if you're not the type of man if you're not the type of man that can do what you say that you're going to do, you should just said that. It's like, shorty, the day ain't over. Like, I could have still called you back, but you didn't call me back, and you said you was going to call me back, so I had to call you back. Now, keep in mind that this is in the beginning of a relationship. This is the beginning of you really getting to know somebody, trying to get to know, and what they are giving you to know. This is the information that they're giving you. So in a way, you may feel like, oh, she's trying to establish the way that she wants things to be early, and laying a guilt trip on me early. So she's setting the stage for what I have to do in order for her to not to be bitching, pissing, moaning, groaning, and calling me on the phone and 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes is not going to go an hour. It's like a shower of emotions, and I don't have a curtain, and I'm gotta get rid of shorty for certain. This word. What's going on? Marvilla Premio. Marvilla Premio. Marvilla Premio. What's going on, Marvilla Premio? Good to see me some you. Make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show, and make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel. We want to make sure that we get all administrative detail out of the way before we get into this thing. We are talking about being emotionally insatiable. When somebody that you know, or maybe it's you, are emotionally insatiable. Can't get enough of that emotional stuff. You know what I mean? Can't get enough of that emotional stuff. And you may have already had enough, because it's going to catch you. It's going to catch you on the days when that's not what you was looking for. That's not what you was looking for. Have you raised an emotionally insatiable child? Every time you turn around, they was ringing the alarm. Another soul is dying. Hello. They was ringing the alarm constantly. Constantly. It's not easy to deal with an emotionally insatiable person, son. It ain't easy to deal with somebody who's emotionally insatiable. Because you may feel like at times that they taking you to church all the time. And there are times when they may be taking you to church for a funeral all the time. And you like, come on, man. Come on, son. Come on, shorty. What the fuck? Yo. Sergio Santana, my man Serge, back for the second day. What's going on? He on the Instagram side this time. What's going on, my brother? Good to see me some you. That's my word. Thanks for coming on through. So let me see. Lawrence Seiko said, son been rapping since I met him. That's what's you already know. Carol Chamberlain says, good show on the Legacy of a Nation show yesterday. That's my word. And good looking out. There was a caller who called in yesterday. I don't know who it was, but she sounded awfully familiar. She was dropping that wisdom. She was dropping that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? She was dropping that knowledge. Good looking out, whoever she was. But she sounded like Carol. But I know it wasn't. But it did sound like her. You know what I'm saying? Carol don't sound like everybody, so it was evidently a clone. We gotta do something about that. TK Wright says, ugh, yes, an emotionally insatiable person. I've experienced this like 3 times. It was exhausting, more than clingy. They needed constant reassurance, contact, and high drama in order to feel happy temporarily. That's what I'm saying. Happy temporarily. It's like trying to, I've always wondered how much a hungry dog will eat if you don't limit it, because it seems like they'll just eat anything. Dogs don't even be giving shit a good smell before they eat it. Just be like, oh, that's just, and that's why it's so easy to poison a dog, because they'd be like, nah, fuck, I eat that shit. A cat, on the other hand, you can poison a cat, but it ain't as easy, because they be like, and they won't eat as much. A dog will eat. Well, if you giddy up a horse will just keep running, whether it's tired or not. It'll just keep fucking going, even if it's a cliff. He'll be like, no. If it's true, I leave it up to you. But yeah, so dealing with somebody with that type of mentality where they don't seem to have a bottom, they're bottomless. They just keep digging farther and farther, deeper. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, listen, I ain't gonna front. I want to make you happy, but I can't. You seem to be ineligible for happiness. Ineligible. And you know what the fucked up part about this shit be? A lot of times it's the cutest Johns. And you like, it's more than you just wanting to hit. It's more than you just wanting to hit. This is a situation where you actually, you know what I'm saying, you trying to get something established with shorty. Like this joint might be good under your arm. Under your arm. Right there under the speed stick. The right guard. Tussy. You know, Tussy, the Avon, the Tussy. Got you right there under the Tussy. Yeah. So you really want to get something popping with this joint, but you're like, I can't, I hate to say this, but I really can't fuck with this joint. I can't. So I gotta get this. I got a charge. The phone is a little low on power. It's a little low on power, and it doesn't like this cord. You know what I mean? It don't like that cord. So what we gotta do here is we gonna veto that one, but we gonna hype up this one. So yeah. So you're like, damn, this joint is beautiful, and she actually has a lot of really great qualities. And on one end, you want a chick that's in your corner, that cares about you, the one that's concerned about you. You know, so you try to write it off as something positive. You don't want to look at it as if she's just controlling, and she's a real high maintenance drama queen, and she may be extremely jealous, even though she may display all of the qualities that say that point blank. So actually try to work with this joint life. You know what? Once I start putting this masculine energy on her, and I start making sure that I set the parameters, because I'm a man and I'm the man. So once I start doing that, you know, she'll get in pocket. She'll get in pocket and everything will be okay. And you don't realize who the fuck you dealing with, son. You don't realize who you dealing with. And they know that you don't know who you're dealing with. Watch out for these Johns that's pretty as fuck, and they tell you that they ain't been with nobody in years. Because you be thinking like, is it that the twat is garbage? And you get the twat, you be like, it's sure the fuck ain't that? But guess what it is? The next man couldn't fuck with that. He couldn't do it. She may have serious separation anxiety issues. Do y'all know what separation anxiety issues are? Separation anxiety issues. You know, some people, once they get established with somebody, they can't bear to even think about being apart from them. So when the time comes, when it's time for you to go home or me to go home, or if we meet at a neutral place and it's time for us to leave, they may, in their separation anxiety, because they really just want you to stay. They want to hang out. So every session, every meeting becomes an overnight. And even if y'all live together, it's like, well, I don't see why you got to go to work today. But anyway, they'll start acting a fool up, you know, when it becomes time for you to go. It's like, it's serious anxiety, you know, heart rate increase, you know, temperature rises, you know, a lot of sweating, and they may do something because it's a fight or flight response, but they're not in trouble. They're not in trouble, but they're in crisis. and you don't know it. You're thinking, no, we had a nice time. We had a real nice time, and everything. This is a good thing. You don't know what you about to get into when it's time to say goodbye. When you think you about to walk her to her car. That's what you think. Not gonna happen though. It ain't gonna happen though. So it's a tough situation that you didn't know that you was getting into. Queen Matu Mayini, Monica Davis, Queen Monica. What's going on, Queen Monica, on the Instagram side? Thanks for coming on through. I appreciate it. Maravilla Premio says, give me more examples. Well, we're gonna get into it a little bit more. We're gonna get into it a little bit more. It's all good, it's all love. But yeah, this emotionally insatiable thing is serious business. It's very, very serious. It's very, very serious. Carol Chamberlain says, at Taki, some people just need that constant reassurance. It is exhausting. It is. My cuz Fred Neal, 1970 baby. Yeah, that's what the blind but the crippled crazy. Yo, no doubt. What's going on? That's my cuz right there. My cuz more like my brother. How you feeling? And Queen Matu Mayini says, can't just kiss and say goodbye. Let's just kiss and say goodbye. They like, let's just kiss. Yes. We gotta say goodbye. No, let's just kiss. That shit longer than Bill Withers' Lovely Day. A long ass kiss. A long ass kiss. 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 A long ass kiss. I bet. I mean, I love you and everything, and you do kiss good as shit. I gotta get the fuck out of here, though. Oh, you don't want to kiss me no more. That's what it is. That's how you do. Oh, that's how you do. You just like to fuck chicks, wine them and dine them, and then you just throw them to the side. Like, what you talking about? I thought we had a nice time. Yeah, well, I see. I mean, we did have a nice time, but I see how your nice times like to end. I see you just like to flip them on and off. You one of them. Good time, bad time, 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 good time. And you like, what the fuck just happened? Ask Cook, it's always a good look when you're coming through. I'm never shook. That's my word. What's going on, man? Good to see me. So, yeah. It's so good to see me. So, you. That's what's up. Carol Chambers says, at Omar, now that's the stuff that can drive you nuts. Hold on. Hold on. That's the stuff that can drive you nuts. Too needy for me. Yeah. And you didn't know. These people that you deal with, that you meet, they don't come with a warning label. Some of them need to come with a warning label. Like this joint, crazy shit. You know what? I'm not even going to do that. Because sometimes when you get to calling, people crazy who are emotionally unstable, it's like it sounds cliche. Like, well, maybe nobody is crazy because you just want to label everybody crazy. But what they are different from you and not in a compatible way. Not in a compatible way. Some people take this opposites attract shit too far. Because it ain't about opposites attracting. It's about harmony. It's about being able to gel, to coagulate, to join together, to be all right when you're together. That's what it's about. I saw some shit. I was watching what was I watching? I was watching Divorce Court the other day. And it was this young couple, and they was off the chain. You know these young kids out here. They think that all of that drama shit is cute. They think that all of that foolishness, all of that busting out windows, all of that calling each other, 50 times in a 3-hour, 4-hour time span or less. They think that shit is cute. Cutting up clothes, burning up clothes, throwing shit out, breaking up PlayStation 4s, and all that old dumb shit, destruction of property, cussing each other out, putting each other's business out on Facebook. All that shit they think is cute. Not all of them, of course. Not all of them, but a lot of young people think that it's cute. Unfortunately, a lot of established adults think that it's cute too. Well, I mean, where you think these kids got it from? You know what I mean? It's the alpha and the omega. But yeah, I saw this couple. They wasn't even married yet. It wasn't married. They went on divorce court because they got this thing called before your vows. So you go on there to see if it's a good idea, to try to get some advice and a different perspective on whether it's a good idea for y'all to even try to get married. So some people who come on there have been on there, have been together for many years. And some people haven't known each other for a long time. So the chick was doing the boy dirty. She really was. She was very, very controlling and off the chain. And the judge was saying to the boy, like, yo, your chewing is too much. I don't know how you put up with her. And the chick was just like, I know you're trying to diss me, but opposites attract. You know what I mean? I was like, opposites attract. That's what you got out of that? Opposites attract? Yeah, that's what she got out of that. So when we reduce some of our deep-seated, deeply rooted problems, conditions, and situations to just, well, opposites attract though. Or everybody, all couples have problems. All couples have problems. Yeah. When you get into reducing everything to just that and making it so matter-of-factly, you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna have some major problems, huh? Major. Because you're not going to be able to fix somebody who's emotionally insatiable, especially when you are not emotionally insatiable and you don't have you don't have a endless emotional bank account. You don't have endless emotional funds to give. You don't have that. You ain't got that. You know? You don't have that. So it's going to become an issue for you. And you may not want to accept it because shorty might be really pretty. And in the case of a woman, he may be really handsome and established. He has a good job. He has a good career. He has money, and he's handsome. Maybe even has, maybe he has he's swinging an emotionally good dick. But you can't take this motherfucker. He's too much. It ain't that the boy break down and cry, but he break down and complain every time you turn around. He breaking down and complaining every time you turn around. Emily Dunlap in the house. I said it, Emily. TK Wright says, oh my God, at everything becomes an issue. Word. Everything. I mean, and I don't think that anybody who has never gone through this, they don't understand how far anything and everything can go. If you've never seen this shit in action, you don't understand. You don't understand. This shit is real. It's real. You know what I'm saying? Bean. What up, Bean? You know what I mean? Bean all up on the scene. Haven't seen you in a while. You know what I mean? What's going on, my Bean? All right, she says, sounds like someone is trying to justify not doing what they said and calling it something it's not to avoid taking responsibility. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Perhaps it could be you and the fucked up way you view life. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bean. Could it be that you may be a little emotional? I mean, I don't know. But I know this. If I tell you I'm gonna call you back, I'll call you back. But if you call me back first, then we'll talk. But if I tell you I'm gonna call you back and you call me first and then we talk, we ain't gonna talk about me not calling you back. But if that's something that's really, really, really waited all night for you to call me back, like, fuck is you talking? Why would you do that? Well, I mean, that's what you said you was gonna do. Now I know for a fact she ain't stay up all night waiting for me to fucking call her back. But I will say this: if she did, or the fact that she would just say something like that, lets me know that, yeah, this might not be the place to be here. Well, I was worried about you. Shorty, I've known you for 2 weeks. Fuck you worried about? You should have more than enough to have worried about before. Like, what you got? You got kids? That's normally a worry. You got a crib, you got rent or mortgage, you got car, revolving accounts, credit cards. You got family. You come from, most people I know come from an X chromosome and a Y chromosome. You got 23 chromosomes, mom, 23 chromosomes, dad, equaling 46 total. But I don't know. Let me see. TK Wright says, one of my brothers attracts women like this. Insecurity, shaking my head. TK Wright says, gorgeous, ridiculous bodies, but damn it, they will create all kinds of scenarios to keep him from leaving. Now, somebody might come along and say, no, it's the dick that's... They had good dick before. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're dealing with an emotionally insatiable person, you probably would be better suited to become a 2-minute brother. Because if you give them the strong wood, Every time they nut, that's actually not a good thing for you, son. It's not gonna be. It's not gonna be a good thing. Basically, every time they have an orgasm, that's an argument for you. Oh, you don't understand how it happens? You sure? Have you noticed the pattern? Okay. Carol Chin says, and Taki, so true. Like, don't you have a life or something to do? Sheesh. Carol, this one girl parked that car in front of the door and climbed back through the climbed back in through the window. Another woman laid on the floor in front of the door naked, then got on her knees, begged him to stay. Oh, he goes for well, see, here's the thing. He may go for emotionally. First of all, that sounds like straight mental illness. Let me establish that first, because there is a difference. You know, she may have acute, borderline personality disorder, and when you're dealing with somebody with acute borderline personality disorder, you're not dealing with a regular person. You're not dealing with somebody that makes regular decisions. Well thought out. You're dealing with somebody that says, I don't give a fuck what I got to do in order to keep this thing. So you want to talk about crazy, unmitigated, deal with somebody with borderline personality disorder. You don't understand. That shit realer than you think. Much realer than you think. But that sounds familiar to me. It looks like something I've seen before. Straight throw the baby out with the bathwater. So, but once again, like I said, this is about being emotionally insatiable. So the drama is going to come with their emotional insatiability, but mainly because you ain't running, but they are constantly establishing and reestablishing. So when you don't cut it off, you're part of the problem, because some men think it's cute. Yeah, I got these bitches, you know what I'm saying? Got them all on the hip and shit, you know what I'm saying? They uptight all on the hip, you know what I mean? They can't leave me alone. You know how they shit. I mean, men, it's an ego thing. It's an ego thing until it starts to creep into other parts of your life, and the shit actually starts to get scary for you, because it starts to actually get dangerous for you. You can match crazy with crazy, but that just establishes the fact that you may be emotionally insatiable also, or you have an unlimited emotional bank account, and you just keep giving and 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 give. Okay. Carol says, is this like grabbing the ankles, Omar? This is way deeper than that. Grabbing ankles that's regular emotions. That's regular. Everybody does that at some point in their lives. These emotionally insatiable chicks or dudes, they grabbing ankles. They don't even know you. Speaking of not really knowing you, how many y'all women have had a nigga try to tell you that he loved you the first time he met you? By the way, he's telling you this the first night he met you. Because some women, like, Well, he told me he loved me the first time we ever met. We talked for a long time, and he told me he loved me. And you kept fucking with. Well, I figured he was just making small talk because we was drinking a little bit, But I guess he did love me. Or at least I gave him a chance to. He turned out to be an asshole later on, but somebody that you just met tells you that they love you right then and there, then you have to hold yourself accountable. You have to take full responsibility for the negativity and the gravity of their actions going forth, because you in for it. You done fucked up now. Tangeray and Chronic, yeah, I'm fucked up now. It's about to get extremely real for you. Simply Fran. Simply Fran. What's going on, Simply Fran? You know what I mean? You are my friend. What's going on? Fran G all up in the house. Where? Okay. TK right says her brother is growing out of it. He's in his 40s. Word. Are they growing out of it though? I don't know. Bing says not emotional, just in tune with spiritual side, and I have a discerning heart. I try to be clear and direct and follow through on my word. No bullshit and no games. Okay. She says borderline personality ain't no joke. That's either borderline. Wait, what's BDP? Boogie Down Productions? Oh, you did it the other way. Okay, it's supposed to be BPD. Borderline personality. Yeah. You don't want to be BDP. I mean, it's BDP. No. 1, 2, 3. The crew was called BDP. And if you want to make it to the tip top, stop the violence in hip hop. Why, yo? Manhattan keeps on making it. Brooklyn keeps on taking it. Bronx keeps creating it. And Queens keep on faking it. Fresh for 86. You suckers. Carol Zambler says, if they tell me they love me on a first date, it's time to run for the hills. That's what I'm saying. Bean says, yep, my mistakes. Did y'all see the movie Acrimony? I ain't see it. But I've dealt with 2 chicks that had borderline personality disorder. And I was like, man, get the fuck out of here. This is, yo, this ain't regular fucking crazy. And when they say they speak in different, they are different people. You know what I mean? They got. I'm like, shouldn't this be more like schizophrenia? Like, no, it's not schizophrenia because they don't actually hear voices, but they become what they want to become based on you. So, one thing I know is, if we're talking about being emotionally insatiable, one thing I know for a fact, what you don't want to do if you are a man, never, ever, the fuck ever deal with a woman that does not have a regular job and has really good internet skills. She gonna fuck you up. Fuck you up proper. So if she don't have a reason to have to leave the crib every day, but she can surf the net every day, well, let's just put it this way. In 2000, I learned how to hide my friends list. There's a reason I do that. And there's a reason it will never, ever, 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 ever be online again. I'll tell you right now, I have 5,000 friends, but you will never see that number on my profile ever because of 2013. Ever. I mean, the fuck ever. 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 So I have attracted the drama, but I have never fostered the drama. Like, oh, nah, that's cool. No, that shit ain't cool. Get the fuck out of here. No, you're bugging. And that's kind of like when you find out that you don't have to like somebody for them to like you back. You don't have to love somebody for them to love you back. And you don't always have to give positive reinforcement in order to get it back. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Okay. Carol Chamberlain says, if they tell me they love me, whoa, hold on, no. Bean says, oh, no. Okay. Okay, Emily never saw the movie. Okay, all right, y'all good. We good. But yeah, so when we talk about being emotionally insatiable, you know, even though we've been concentrating on the negativity, some people can be emotionally insatiable, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing or a violent thing or a dramatic thing. It may be dramatic, but I mean, some people really get bogged down in their depression, and they may really have any of you ever known anybody that has kind of faked depression? Like, not really. I mean, have you? Like, somebody that plays the sad all the time role, or the world is about to end role, or I don't know if I can go on any farther role. And it really is a role because they know that you will give them the attention that they require. So they ain't really in that state. They're not in a state of crisis like that. And it's a fucked up thing to play around like that. But these people are emotionally insatiable. So they need you to treat them as if they were a suicide victim. They need you to treat them as if they just can't take it no more. They need you to treat them as if they just lost the person, as if they were Mike Tyson and they just lost Cus D'Amato. They need you to be that way on go all the time. And you can't be on go all the fucking time. But they can, and they'll bring it out of you. So on the days where you don't want to feel bad, they got a sad story for you. Yo, you ain't, guess what happened to such and such? Guess who died today? And guess who don't have this? And guess who? And it's like, Maravilla Premio says that's like a vampire sucking all of the blood out of you. Sucking all of the blood out of you. You might be on to something there. Maravilla Premio. And I hope that I'm saying your name right. I'm trying to say it in the accent because it could be, I mean, if I said it in just English, it would be Maravilla Premio. But there's no way you're going to tell me that that's the way you say it. Maravilla Premio. Maravilla Premio. So we're talking about being emotionally insatiable today, y'all. Emotionally insatiable. People bringing out shit in you that you don't want to. Listen, you just want to chill. You may be in the state where you're trying to hide your emotions. You done already been through some shit, some heavy shit that you couldn't carry. And here they are dumping, heaving way more onto your plate than you could possibly eat today. Way more than you could possibly eat, baby. You can't eat it. But they heaving more and more and more and more. Oh, it's Shelly Hernandez. Señorita Shelly Hernandez. Ah, ¿cómo está, señorita Hernandez? I didn't know. Señorita Hernandez. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Good looking out. I didn't know. Oh, Bean, the movie is based on borderline personality disorder. It will shock the hell out of you. It'll probably just reestablish or confirm it for me. I seen it in real time. I'm like, yo, man, get the fuck out of here. And with both of them, they were diagnosed. It wasn't like these motherfuckers was just, they was out here freestyling, didn't know what's going on with them. I think they was using it as a weapon. TK Wright says, I know someone who will choose to slip into bad memories in order to gain sympathy or to one-up someone else's experiences. Shit is always heavy with them. That shit is a pain, man. And she says, it shows just how much people should check themselves and go to therapy for help. Word. I think some people have not been diagnosed. But then, like I found out about it, when you know somebody that's been home all, they ain't got no job, son. They ain't no job. Like, how you getting money? And this ain't regular welfare money. All right, I get it. You got the Section 8. You got Section 8. But how do you be having money? Because this SSI shit ain't going to do it. So they can never get a regular job. And you didn't know why. And you find out why. They ain't tell you that they have borderline personality disorder. They ain't tell you that shit. You had to find out about it the hard way, as they guilt tripping you time after time after time, day after day after day. Yeah. And you ain't know. You didn't know. So, but when we're talking about being emotionally insatiable, like I said, you may be at a time and at a point in your life where you're really not trying to show any emotions. You're really just trying to chill out. You're really just trying to, be smooth. You're not trying to rock the boat in your life right now. And here they come. They like, nah, I got a big plate of emotions. You about to eat off this shit. You're like, nah. My grandmother just died, and I'm grieving, but I ain't really trying to fuck with it. I ain't really trying to let it bring me down. Here they come like, yeah, grandmama was all of that, wasn't she? And it's a shame because the shit ain't never gonna be right again without grandmama here. This shit is gonna be like, I can see it now. Shit is starting to turn out like soul food. Ain't it like soul food? Because grandmama ain't here. You know what I mean? Big mama ain't here, This shit like soul food. Shit is fucked up. Because grandmama was the one that always kept the family together, and the family ain't gonna be together now that grandmama gone. It's like soul food. Ain't it like soul food? Emotionally insatiable. They're going to get it out of you. Maravilla Premio says some people are just mimicking abuse. They picked up as a defense mechanism. And that's a real live, real time problem. Mimicking depressing. Like, who the fuck wants to do that? But people do it. Like the things that, just like people will take off all of their clothes in order to be noticed by somebody, in order to get all of that attention. People will act sick. You know, Munchausen syndrome. Shit, ain't nothing wrong with you. Nothing wrong with you. Not physically, there isn't. But you batshit crazy. Batshit. 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 You batshit crazy as hell. And from far away, a nigga can tell. And I can't deal with this shit, not no more. But you got that good power, you for sure. I know that I'm gonna be back 1-2 times, and I know that I'm gonna suffer for that shit. Now I'm on some other type shit. I got to leave. I got to go. I got to be on my way, yo. But you keep finding a way to get me on back, and I can't deal with this shit. I'm off track, but or when you ring my phone, I'll be like, I'm gonna let you leave. You message into the phone, but I wanted to picking it up. You text me 20 times in an hour, and I know. You know, they be like, yo, please just answer my call one time, son. Oh. And I'm like, no, I'm about to block the stupid ass, and I don't like to do that shit, but I have to do that shit. I will really do that shit. I don't want you to be in touch with me no more. Forget where the fuck I live for. So, I guess it's safe to say that a stalker is emotionally insatiable. But are they really? Are stalkers what you would consider to be emotionally insatiable, or is there something else going on that may be a little bit deeper that you can think about? Unfortunately, I know that some of y'all have been stalked before. And my heart goes out to you because it's a scary thing. You know, people have gotten killed behind that bullshit. And people have also had to kill behind that bullshit. And unfortunately, once a person gets into that stalking mode, it's not one of those things where you can just scare them away. This is not a movie where you can just, get some thugs, go beat the boy up or get your girl cousins to roll on the chick or whatever. They're not going away. They don't give a fuck about an ass whooping. And you know what? And you know what the real fucked up part about that may be? You may be the brother, sister, cousin, whatever. Oh, fuck. Of somebody who is a stalker. Oh, yeah. Hi. Hey, baby. My show ain't done. Okay. I mean, if you want to come and get on camera, you can come on in. You know what I'm saying? You can get on camera and shit. Yeah, well, you already on camera now. You ain't posed to be, but you are. Look, my sis come in, social distancing, all crazy, mask on. You know what I mean? She said she loved me. She won't even give me the Rona. I mean, hey, y'all. You can't get the Rona from your loved ones. Where you gonna get it from? Where you gonna get it from? Yeah, you can pick up, but I need you to get out of the camera now. You know what I mean? You're getting too much love. Beat it. You know what I mean? Scatsasonic.
Hey, family. I got the fat cat. She's fat.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Yeah, you only got like 4 seconds. You only got 4 seconds. You was way over the limit. You was way over the limit, yo. You was way over the limit. He's way over the limit side. But yeah. So you may be the friend, brother, sister, cousin, mom or dad of somebody who is the stalker. Or who is being stalked. And then they fuck around and get back with the person that was stalking them. And you're like, wait a minute. So you made me waste these hands. You made me waste these hands.
I bought you some cookies.
That's beautiful. They better be good too. I don't like no nasty ass cookies. All right. Yeah. You know, it's almost like a sellout when you have protected somebody, worried about somebody to the point where they have taken all of your emotions from you based on being emotionally insatiable. They ain't supposed to do that shit. And they went and got back with the enemy. Be like, you know what? I will never whoop nobody ass that whoops your ass again. Ever. Ever. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Maria Premio says, that means, though, sometimes it's not their fault. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not. All right. Lauren says, tell I said what's up, son. Yeah, damn, I got you though. I got you though, son. Emily's telling us stop being mean to her. What you talking about? What you talking about? You see, she just come in, bum rush the show. You know what? I'm gonna taste these cookies. I mean, these shit's nasty. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Let y'all know right now. They smell good. But if these joints is tasting like some regular Toll House or some what's some chocolate chip joint? Oh, what we got here? Oh, they are soft. Good morning. I fuck with that. Yeah. Good look it up. Thank you. So anyway. So, Cal Chamber says, at Taki, exactly. Don't leave that part out of the control. Wait a minute. TK Wright says, yes, as stalkers. I've been stalked before. The emotional insatiability is only one level to it. Control is another level. Oh. Well, Emily, you always trying to take up for somebody you don't know. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Get it. Carol said, tell Darby we like cookies too. So yeah, man, this emotional insatiability shit though. I mean, it's really, really that serious. It's absolutely that deep. It's absolutely that deep, and it's absolutely that scary, and it's absolutely that bad. It really is. That's real. That's real. Word mother for real. Emily said, "You mad? Y'all mad? I'm mad. I ain't go front. I'm mad. You know what I mean? I'm feeling real emotionally insatiable right now. But yeah, I mean, when you know, for those of you who haven't been through this, that's a good thing. For those of y'all who have been through this, y'all understand exactly how bad this can go. And I'm probably not even doing a very good job of explaining or illustrating exactly how deep this shit can go. Because like I've been trying to say, like, it's not always about the negativity. You know, sometimes you're just dealing with somebody who really, really sucks all of your emotion out of you, all of your emotional energy. They just take it away. And you can feel physically drained when this happens. You can feel actually physically drained when this happens. Like, what the hell just happened to me? You know, like every time I come around such and such or blah, 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 I always leave them feeling empty. Like somebody just, like if I ate today, I feel like I just threw it up. Like, because that emotional energy is deep, and it's it can actually cross over into the physical realm because it has all of that adrenaline move, mixed into it. You know what I'm saying? Your pituitary gland is all in the tailspin. Shit is just not a good look. It ain't. It's just not a good look. And you may be dealing with this with someone. You may be going through this with someone who you can't easily avoid. You can't just be like, well, I ain't messing with them no more. Because like I said, it could be your kids. It could be your baby mom, dad. It could be your spouse. It could be your parents. Some of us have been raised by parents who were emotionally insatiable. And we saw how they dogged people out. Yeah, you can dog people out in more ways than just cheating and all that old ratchet, trifling shit. You can dog somebody out by draining them out, by pulling everything out of them, by leaving them with nothing. That's what dogging somebody out is about. It's about taking everything that they had and leaving them with no reserves. None. Because you want it all. And even though you took everything from them, it wasn't enough. Because you're emotionally insatiable. You emotionally insatiable. Carol says, I once had to move and hide from a stalker. It's some scary shit. It is. Because you have normal emotions. You're normal crazy. You fuck with people you fuck back with people when they fuck with you. And then it's over. You check people that need to be checked. And then it's done. You have conversations with people, meetings with people. You get shit off your chest and dead it. That ain't what they do. They want to keep some shit going on and on. Like you don't want them and they going to want you more than what you could ever resist. They like, no, and there is no resistance. I'm going to be here. You're like, why? Because I'm going to be here. And you going to deal with me. No, I'm not. So they coming up to your job. They coming up to you. They coming to your church. They coming to your clubs. They coming to your school function. You can't get rid of them. And you wonder, like, how did the last person get rid of them? And that's what I was saying, Carol. When you're dealing with somebody who's home all day and they got computer skills. They home all day and they got computer skills and they got a whole lot of time on their hand and their only job is you. You are their work. You're like, what you mean by that? Yeah. All they do is find ways to fuck with you. So whether they have to make you sad, whether they have to make you guilty, whether they have to make you afraid, you take that cocktail of those three, guilt, afraid, and sad. That ain't no good shit. That's going to put anybody on their ass. You ain't going to be able to move freely with that. Carol says, Omar, he was locked up for raping a woman who didn't like his advances. Oh, shit. Oh, is that bad? I thought we was talking about regular bad. I didn't know that we was talking about bad. My fault. My bad. Well, I'm really, really glad that you got away from him. Because it's a terrible position to be in when you think that you might actually have to seriously hurt somebody that you may have used to liked. you may have used to have liked. And you know that just putting hands on them ain't going to do it. Because they actually like the fight. That's part of them draining you emotionally. That's actually them draining more from you emotionally. So they don't mind mixing it up with you, but they want to fight and fuck, fight and fuck, fight and fuck, fight and fuck. Everything is makeup sex. This ain't no fucking makeup sex. You can't do makeup sex with a damn stalker. This sex ain't making up for them. That ain't enough making up. They gotta drain you. They put a damn tap in your damn in your mouth, down your throat, down your esophagus, and they just turn on the damn faucet. You like, what the hell? This is not plumbing. Cal says, idle time on their hands. Yeah. They say the idle mind is the devil's playground. Well, even if it ain't the devil, it's the demon. Because the motherfuckers is mad demonic. Let's do these birthday shout outs and let's get on up out of here, y'all. Let's do these birthday shout outs and let's get on up out of here. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Oh, I need y'all to hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't subscribed to the channel yet. And this whole show, I didn't check the blog talk side. Y'all could have called in 319-527-6199. But yeah, I mean, that's neither here nor there. All right. All right. Like I'm saying, we have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious December 27th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They are number one out the box. Go get a Mock Stone, Tanisha Mock Stone. Happy birthday to you. And also Estabella Nar, turning 30 years old today. Oh, Mock Stone Tanisha is turning 43 years old today. And also Kelly Hickey. Happy birthday to you, Kelly Hickey. And she's asking for donations. She has a fundraiser going on for the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund. Okay, anyway. Also, Angel Blaine turning 42 years old today. And John Thorpe turning 37 years old today. And Ebony Renee turning 33 years old today. And my man Raheem Soledad turning 53 years old today. And Andre Jackson turning 51 years old today. And Tanya Robinson, happy birthday to you. And my girl, my little sis, Crystal Rice. Crystal Rice, definitely a go-getter. Help me out with a lot of shit as far as this broadcasting thing, and show me how to promote and put me on with the D. Put me on with the D. That's Detroit. My girl Crystal Rice, happy birthday to you, Chris. And Latoya Salters turning 35 years old today. And my girl from right around the way, well, North Philly's own, Cher Price. Happy birthday to you. And Dion Johns, G-Town's finest. Happy birthday to you. And Kristen Wyckoff turning 48 years old today. And last but not least, Rosemary Tarver. Happy birthday to you. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious December 27th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on, and do the damn, the rock out, rock on, do the damn, rock out, rock on, and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, man, be it emotionally insatiable. Is it you or is it them? Is it y'all Let's not do it again. When you're dealing with somebody who's emotionally insatiable, you better have a whole lot of emotions to give, but you probably won't. You better have a whole lot of reserve, but you probably don't. You better be on your P's and Q's, but you're probably not. You're going to have to give them all that you got. And even if you got shot and they did the shooting, still back in the quarter and they still there rooting. And I think that is going to become a time when you're going to have to do something about the shit. And I'm pretty sure that you're feeling a little bit nervous and a little like impervious to that bullshit. No, you ain't bulletproof, no bulletproof soul. You know, like 50 years old. Well, I almost said that because I'm 50 years old, but I'm still going to do this shit. We in total control. Once you encounter somebody like this for the first time, well, I guess when you encounter somebody like this for the first time, you will recognize it the second time that you see it. But the thing is, you may see it in a different form the second time. But once it really gets established and it really gets dug deep in, yeah, it's gonna be a rough road. For anybody who's going through the whole emotionally insatiable thing right now and you're worried, well, there is reason for worry. I would like to say you ain't got nothing to worry about. You don't have to worry. I won't change. Listen, ain't nothing I can do. But there's something you can do. You can encourage them to get therapy. You can make sure that they can qualify the emotions that they are trying to bring out of you, and make sure that the ones that are inside of them are real, 100% and true, and absolute. But stop letting people do you the way that you don't want to be done. Stop letting people do you other than the way that you want to be done. All right? It's going to be all right, though. Matter of fact, let's do this. All right. Hold on. I mean, because it is going to be all right, son. It's going to be all right. Yo, man, sight. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. All right, here we go. Drop that beat, son. Yeah. It's gonna be all right, and you know it's gonna be all right. Thank you. Yo, when you're dealing with somebody who is emotionally unstable, but not really to the point where they are doing it to themselves, but when they're doing it to you, you're gonna have to make sure that that's the way that you want to be done. If you can't stick up for yourself and make sure that you protect yourself against would-be emotional, killers and murderers and usurpers, they sucking your emotions out of you like a leech, and I ain't here to preach. I'm just here to teach y'all that you can do better for yourself and establish that shit and have good emotional health. Even though they don't have it, you can encourage it. It's going to be all right. I don't want to discourage it. Everything will be okay because we going out like that and we do it this way. All right. So tomorrow night on the Daily Go Get 'Emism show, we will be here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, the world has not ended. And I want all of y'all to be careful out there. If you have to go out today, remember that it's cold, number one. And that it's cold, number two. What I mean by cold number two is I mean that it's a cold world out there. And just because somebody tries to drain you emotionally doesn't mean that they're a bad person. But it does mean that they need help, and they may require more help than you can provide. But you go ahead and put your feelings aside. But we'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to make it to 2021, baby. We're going to make it to 2021, baby. Each and every one of us. We may be crawling to get over the finish line, but we're going to do it. Make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Make sure that you share the show. So let me get you on up out of here. My Instagrammers, I'm going to get you out of here first. Peace, Queen Matu Mayini. Thanks for holding on. Oh, yeah. It's the second day of Kwanzaa. Harambe. Hey. Let's see. How you pronounce this shit? Habari Ghani. All right. Hold on. Nah, we gotta get out of here. All right, so Instagram, and get back with y'all. Peace. Okay, wait. Get you out of here. Word. And it's gonna be okay now. All right, Blog Talk. Even though you playing the music, get you out of here too. Peace. Word.
Thank you for using
Go bye.
Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Huh. Well. G. Elise Howard. Well. And my man Tony Starks. Damn. Everybody coming through all late. Y'all wait till the end of the show to come through. Well, I'm glad to see you coming through anyway. Appreciate it mucho. And we'll be back tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Same bat channel in the same bat way, but with a different topic. You know how we do and we say. So I'll get back with y'all too. Peace. And love is love, baby.